I'm going to take the cubed stew meat and put it in a boiling hot water. Right now we are boiling the water, and you're going to add bay leaves and chop up one small onion. The bay leaves and the onion are going to be used to clean the meat, and after it's cleaned and boiled, we will dump the bay leaves and the onions out. They're just being used to clean the meat. These are chunk stew meat and that come in cubes, but they're together because they were frozen. Next, we are cutting the eggplants. You need to purchase the dark purple eggplants instead of the light purple ones because the light purple ones are bitter. Some people soak the eggplant in salt and water first, but Mom says not to because it'll make them soggy. So right now, she is just peeling the eggplants as they are. Next, she is slicing the eggplant. After boiling on high heat for about 20 minutes, the meat and water and onions and bay leaves has been drained out. So this is what it looks like after being boiled. The steam is in the way. Has been boiled for 20 minutes on high heat. You then cover it in cold water. You then rinse each piece in cold water and add it to the pot. You then rinse the meat in cold, clean water. She has already rinsed it and dumped it out in the strainer, and she's going to do it again. After rinsing it for 2 times, she is now going to fill it again with cold water and put it on the stove to boil. She then adds 1 cube of chicken bouillon into the beef and puts the pot on high heat. Maqluba can be made with beef, chicken, or lamb, but she uses beef typically. She halfway puts on the lid like this while it boils so that it steams, but it is not completely covered. Large slices of eggplant need to be cut in half, but the smaller ones are okay to be whole. Next, we're adding corn oil to the pot, and after it gets boiling hot, then we will add the eggplants to it. Now that the oil is hot, the eggplant will be dropped in.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
After boiling on high heat for about 5 minutes, the eggplant has to be flipped to the other side. You will want the eggplant to be lightly browned on both sides. After boiling on the other side for about 2 minutes on high heat, they will be pulled out on a platter and they will be placed on paper towels so that the paper towel can soak the oil. This is the 3rd cup of rice that she is filling and dropping into this bucket. 3 cups of rice are used. Then wash the rice in hot water. After rinsing it twice, you leave the water on and you let it soak. You then cover it with a plate. Next, a small onion is going to be chopped and added into the pot with the garlic. Rice was taken out after being soaked and it is now being rinsed again. After all the rice has been rinsed again and added to a new bowl, she has added some salt, and some ground pepper will also be added. She's also adding a sprinkle of 7 spices. 2 sprinkles of 7 spices. The rice is all then mixed together by hand. The pot is then placed on high heat and she adds olive oil. The pot is then placed on high heat, and at the bottom of the pot, she has added olive oil, 8 cloves of crushed garlic, the whole chopped onion, and a nice piece of butter. The heat is lowered to about medium heat. The heat is lowered to low, and then the rice is coated on top. It It is coated evenly so that the pot doesn't burn. All of the eggplant is then added to the top of the first layer of rice. Now, the meat that was boiling for about 3 hours, it boiled on high for about 2 hours and then on low heat for about an hour. It is now all added to the top of the eggplant. It is then sprinkled with salt and 7 spices, as well as black pepper. The remainder of the rice gets added to the top of the meat, eggplant, and the first layer of rice. Then the water from the beef is spilled all over the rice. That was not enough water, so she added more. The water needs to be just above the rice, but not too high. It is now being left to cook with the lid on top on medium to high heat. Pre-sliced almonds were added into the corn oil that the eggplants were fried in, but the eggplant oil, this corn oil, was cleaned out so that there were no pieces of eggplant in it. And then now the sliced almonds are being fried on high heat. After about 15 minutes, the high heat on the rice and meat pot was reduced to about a level 5 medium. Almonds were fried until they're lightly brown, and now the pine nuts are also being fried until they're lightly brown. After about another 15 minutes, the pot has been moved to level 1, and it will sit like this for about 10 more minutes, simmering. After flipping the pot into the siniyya, I'm forgetting the word in English. This is what the bottom of the pot looks like. The garlic and the onion stays inside at the bottom of the pot.